This is KWRM, Corona, California, 1370 AM radio.
It's time for Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Baseball. Brought to you by Vineyard Bank, Pepsi, Laughlin Convention and Visitors Bureau, Allstate Insurance, Carl Buddick, Galliano Winery, California Department of Conservation, Red Roof Inn, Fast Frame, Southern California Housing, and by Yellow Book USA. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the Anaheim Angels. This is Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Baseball.
Vineyard Bank, your hometown bank, is proud to support our hometown team, the Quakes. You could say we've been sending a few shockwaves of our own around the local banking industry with a performance that can only be described as, well, off the scale. We're rolling through the region with a creative force that is changing the whole banking experience. Ingenuity and flexibility are our mantra as we look for innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively to help businesses and families alike. As one of the fastest growing banks in California, we'll continue to shake things up in order to give our customers what they need. We don't measure our success one bank card at a time like some do. We measure it by how we have contributed to the quality of life for our customers and our community today, and for generations to come. We'll be there the next time Quakes hit a home run, and many more to follow.
Hello, everybody. This is Jason Anaforian, and welcome to Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Baseball, the final game of this series with the High Desert Mavericks. And tonight, the California League affiliates of the Angels and the Brewers meet up one final time here tonight in Adelanto. It's the other game of this three-game series. The Quakes facing right-hander Greg Brusso tonight with a 1-6 record, a 5.73 ERA, and John Toledo, a man who has fared well against the High Desert Mavericks this year, will be on the mound with, he has a record of 6-10 and a 5.04 earned run average. With my studio coordinator tonight, Chuck Ron, this is Jason Anaforian. Glad you can join us for the broadcast here on KWRM and along the internet at rcquakes.com. The Quakes enter the ballgame just a game back of the Lake Elsewhere Storm for the final playoff spot in the California League Southern Division race. And it's a one-game deficit with 5 games to go. The Quakes gained the game last night, and they'll look to do the same tonight. Let's run down the starting lineup. First for the Quakes, as announced by manager Bobby Meacham. Erick Aybar leads off. He is the shortstop. Batting second is Reggie Willits. Willits is in center field. Mike Napoli will catch and hit third. Batting cleanup is David Gates. Gates will be the designated hitter. Adam Paskovich is at third base. He'll hit fifth. At first base is Jared Abruzos. He's batting sixth. Jason Sugden in left field bats seventh. B.J. Weed, the right fielder, will hit eighth. And Demetrius Heath bats ninth, and he is at second base. Aybar, Willits, Napoli, Gates, and Paskovich, Abruzzo, Sugden, Weed, and Heath. Final throw is going down to second base. And we are getting set for baseball here tonight. Erick Aybar will lead it off. We'll get to the Mavericks lineup in the bottom half of the inning. Aybar to lead it off back in the lineup tonight for the Quakes. Aybar left the ball game after stinging his fingers into the third base bag on what was an attempted stolen base, a successful one as well for Aybar. And he was taken out of the ball game in favor of B.J. Weed for the last couple of innings. And so we're ready to go. Breeze blowing out to left field tonight. Another warm night, and Aybar bunts this one off to the left side of the mound. It's picked up by Brusso. He throws over to first, and they get Aybar. One pitch, one out. Aybar trying to bunt for a hit. First pitch coming away tonight at 7:05 p.m., and the first pitch temperature is 85 degrees here. A little bit cooler than last night. Last night we had 96 degrees at first pitch, and already it feels a little bit cooler, but a rather a dry breeze blowing out. The wind was blowing out a little bit more tonight during batting practice, and I thought we were in for a pretty good one. And the wind still is blowing out pretty good to left. Not quite like what it was at first pitch last night. Here's the pitch now to Reggie Willits, and it's in there for a strike. The count is 0-1. The Mavericks wearing the black-colored tops tonight, black caps, white pants. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Willits swings and misses, and the count is 0-2. Quakes in their road grays. Quakes will be in San Bernardino tomorrow night for a 4-game series with Inland Empire. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday. Here's the 0-2 on the way. Willits swings and pops this one up. Foul off to the left and out of play. Falls out of play, and the count is 0-2. They will be there for Friday night's ball game, Saturday night's game. Sunday is a night game. It's a 6:11 start. Tomorrow night and Saturday are 7:11 starts. And then on Monday, it's a day game on Labor Day. The pitch to Willits is outside, 1-2. Reggie Willits hitting .286 with 5 home runs, 52 RBIs. Russo, the right-hander, nods as he gets the sign, and he throws home. Here's the pitch. Willits, high fastball, swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 men out. That'll bring up Michael Napoli. Brother Quakes picked up a game last night on Lake Elsinore. Lake Elsinore is at San Jose tonight. They will be in Stockton starting tomorrow for 4 games. We will keep you posted as to the scoring updates tonight, as always, in Lake Elsinore or in San Jose. The Storm, they started out their road trip pretty bad. They've lost the first 2 games. And so the Quakes, although they got thumped here on Tuesday night, they have been able to pick up a game so far. Here's Napoli at the plate. The pitch is down low, 1-0. The Quakes' overall record is 66 wins and 69 losses. The Lake Elsinore Storm's overall record, 67 wins and 68 losses. Here's the 1-0 on the way, down low in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Napoli, 285, 28 home runs, 114 RBIs on the season. Last night, Napoli had an RBI. Here's the 2-0 on the way, inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Breeze blowing out now, picking up pretty good to straightaway left field. Last night it was blowing out to right. Here's the windup and the 3-0 on the way. A strike on the outside corner, and the count is 3-1. The largest crowd of the 3 games so far for both of these ball clubs. Here's the 3-1 on the way. Outside ball 4, and Napoli draws the walk. The largest crowd so far of the 3 games to watch these 2 clubs. It is Fan Appreciation Night. High Desert. They will move to Lancaster. Well, then they're not going to move to Lancaster. They will head to Lancaster this weekend for 4. That's how they wrap up this season. David Gates will be the batter. And so the eyes in the Southern Division will shape and will be turned to the Quakes game this weekend, the series at Inland Empire, and the Lake Elsinore series up at Stockton. Here's Gates. The pitch is a strike, and the count is 0-1. Gates hitting .264, 19 home runs, 82 RBIs on the season. Away from first base is Napoli, held on by Travis Hinton. Callix Crabbe, the second baseman, plays off of the bag at second. Playing back at short is Cruz. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2 to Gates. That ball trickled away from Vandenberg, who's behind the plate catching. Vandenberg was not in the lineup last night. Frost was. That ball trickled just away from Vandenberg a little bit, and Vandenberg ran over and was able to pick it up. Jeff Ure, the third baseman, playing behind the bag at third and off the line. Hamilton's in straightaway left. Bibbs is shaded towards right center field, and Mendez is straightaway in right. 0-2 to count, 2-man out. The pitch on the way, down low. It's in the dirt. Breaking for second base is Napoli, and he's going to be in there. And that is a wild pitch. Boy, that ball bounced in the dirt, and it looked like it hit Vandenberg in his right eye. It looked like the ball came up and clipped him. There was not even a throw down to second base. Greg Russo, who throws a knuckle curve, and that's what that pitch was there in the dirt. And right now, Vandenberg is standing up as plate umpire Jeremy Sparling is right there with him, trying to shake this off. Brandon Cooney is the umpire on the bases tonight. So away from second base is Napoli. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A look back at second. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Gates swings, pulls this one down the left field line and foul. That ball is hooked down the line. Quakes looking for an early run here. Take advantage of a 2-out walk. Gates takes a practice swing outside of the box. And now he steps back in. Back foot on that back line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quakes hoping to be tied heading into the final weekend. 1-2 to count. And look back at second. The pitch on the way is inside. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. A look back at second by Brusso. Here it comes. Pitch just misses inside. 3-2. So Brusso, this season, he has a record of 1-6 in 11 starts, a 5.73 ERA. Brusso came over to the organization from San Francisco. Here's the next pitch, swung on and fouled at plate. 3-2. The Brewers got a Brusso last year in the Eric Young trade with San Francisco for a player to be named later. Or he was the player to be named later that the San Francisco sent over to Milwaukee. Brusso pitched 2 games against the Quakes. Next pitch, swinging a chopper. Back over to the shortstop side. It's charged by Cruz at short. He cannot pick it up, and Gates is safe at first. Over to third base goes Napoli. That is a base hit. A big chopper to the left side. So the inning extends to Adam Pavkovich. First and third. Here's the pitch to Pavkovich. Low away, it's in the dirt. It gets away from Vandenberg. Coming home is Napoli. He will score. 1-0 Quakes. And that is a perfect way to sum up this season for High Desert. It really is in any that you've got to look at. If you're High Desert and scratch your head, 2 outs and the base is empty, and now the Quakes lead at 1-0. That is the second wild pitch of the inning. Napoli scores from third, and to second base goes Gates. 1-0 to count to Pavkovich, hitting .226. 10 home runs, 41 RBIs. The pitch in there for a strike, and the count is even at the 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. A look back at second base. Here's the pitch home. Swing and a miss. The bat went flying out of Pavkovich's hands down the third base line. It cleared the third base bag. So Pavkovich loses control of that bat. One ball and 1 strike to Pavkovich. Stands Standing at second base is David Gates. One and one. The pitch. Swinging and a pop-up. Third base side, foul territory. Jeff, you're coming over near the stands. This one will get back up into the seats. 1-2. Tonight, on the mound for Lake Ellsworth is David Pauly. Brooks McNiven for San Jose. He is on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 men out. Now Russo throws the pitch. Passes, swings and misses as he is out on strike. And that'll do it here in the first. For the Quakes, 1 hit, 1 walk, a couple of wild pitches, and they score a run in the top of the inning. After a half inning, it's the Quakes 1 and the Mavericks coming to bat.
Talking to Allstate agents Bob Johnston and Diane Combs can really make a driver feel safe. When you call Bob Johnston at 946-1066 or Diane Combs at 986-1257, you get a knowledgeable insurance agent who's there when you need help, whose name is in the same book as yours, who can see if you qualify for discounts or tell you what insurance on a new car will cost. But no one has people like Allstate. Allstate Insurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois. Call Bob Johnston in Upland at 946-1066 or Diane Combs in Ontario at 986-1257. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Please leave a message.
Hi, Dad. It's me. Sorry you weren't home. I just wanted to let you know Mom and I are having a great time here in Laughlin, Nevada. We miss you a ton and can't wait to get home. But unfortunately, our tire busted. Yeah, our spare busted too. Simultaneously. What are the chances of that? And also, it snowed here. Yeah, it snowed like 5 feet and all the roads are closed. I know you've heard it's the desert here, but it's one of those snowy deserts. Not all beautiful and sunny like you've heard. So it looks like we'll have to stay for at least a couple more days. Don't worry, though. We'll keep playing the slots and water skiing and hiking and having dinner by the gorgeous river and going out dancing and stuff, if we have to. Okay, Dad. Bye-bye.
Young or old, there's a lot to do these days in Laughlin. So if you come, plan on staying a while. For more info, call 1-800-4-LAUGHLIN or go to visitlaughlin.com.
After a half inning, it's the Quakes 1 and the Mavericks coming to bat. Kennard Biggs leads it off. He's stepping into the box. He'll be followed by Callix Crabbe and Enrique Cruz. On the mound is John Toledo. He throws the first pitch from Biggs to the front to the third base side. Toledo picks it up, throws to first. They got him. 1 out. So the same way the bottom of the first inning starts for the top of the first starts for the Quakes, it's the same way it starts for the Mavericks. A bunt up along the third base side that Toledo comes over to pick up near the line. And here is Callix Crabbe. Crabbe is at second base tonight, hitting second. Enrique Cruz, the shortstop, bats third. Crabbe is hit to first baseman, hits cleanup as the windup by Toledo, and the pitch home is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Jeff Ure is at third base, batting fifth. Mario Mendez in right field hits sixth. John Vandenberg will catch it at seventh. The 0-1 down low. 1-1 the count. Mark Hamilton is in left field hitting eighth. And Troy Farnsworth, the DH, bats ninth, and he is the designated hitter. 1-1 the count. The pitch is swung on and hit the third and right into the glove of Paskovich, and he makes the catch for the second out. Two men out. Here comes Enrique Cruz. Enrique Cruz hitting .284 with 17 home runs and 63 RBIs. The pitch, Cruz swings and rolls this one foul up the walkway along the third base side, and the count is 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty, bottom of the first. Biggs, Crabbe, Cruz, Hinton, Ure, Mendez, Vandenberg, Hamilton, and Farnsworth. Next pitch to Cruz is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. John Toledo this year with a record of 6-10, a 5.04 ERA. The 0-2 on the way, low and away. And the count is 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a roller up the first base side. Aybar to his left field. They'll go to the back, step on the bag at first for the out, and that'll do it for the Mavericks in the first. A quick 1-2-3 first inning. We head to the second, 1-0 Quakes.
Attention, Hoop Stars. You claim that you've got game? Ever thought about turning pro? The newest pro basketball team in Southern California, the Ontario Warriors of the ABA, will hold a rare open tryout September 3rd and 4th at A.B. Miller High in Fontana. The high-scoring, fast-paced ABA is sweeping the country by storm and expanding at a record rate, and we may just be looking for you. Tryouts are limited, so don't be late. September 3rd from 4 to 9. September 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at A.B. Miller in Fontana. If you think you have what it takes to be a Warrior.
Please have a hand of company because you look so fine. I really want to make you mine.
Vineyard Bank, your hometown bank, is proud to support our hometown team, the Quakes. You could say we've been sending a few shockwaves of our own around the local banking industry with a performance that can only be described as, well, off the scale. We're rolling through the region with a creative force that is changing the whole banking experience. Ingenuity and flexibility are our mantra as we look for innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively to help businesses and families alike. As one of the fastest growing banks in California, we'll continue to shake things up in order to give our customers what they need. We don't measure our success one bank charge at a time like some do. We measure it by how we have contributed to the quality of life for our customers and our community today, and for generations to come. We'll be there the next time Quakes hit a home run, and many more to follow.
After one inning, it is 1-0 in favor of the Quakes as Jared Abruzzo comes to bat here in the top half of the second inning. Abruzzo, Sutton, and Weed coming up. Jared Abruzzo hitting .248 with 11 home runs and 46 RBIs. Here's the lineup from Abruzzo in the pitch, and it's swung on and pulled foul down the right field line and back up onto the berm. The count is 0-1. Still some folks filing into place here. We're going to have a good crowd on hand tonight. As we told you, fan appreciation night here in Adelanto. Final home game of the year. The Quakes are here for the first home game of their season. Next pitch is strike to Abruzzo, and the count is 0-2. The Quakes were also here for the July 4th ball game. So probably three of the larger crowds at these, or three of the bigger nights when you look at the schedule. The first game, the last game, and the 4th of July. The Quakes were the opponent for the Mavericks here. Next pitch to Abruzzo is down low in the count 1-2. Greg Abruzzo allowed a run in the first on a wild pitch. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. And picking the ball up is Vandenberg using the throw down to first base to get Abruzzo. One man out. That is the third strikeout for Abruzzo. The Quakes faced Greg Abruzzo on July 6th in his high desert debut. 2 1/3 innings at the epicenter. 8 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. Here's Sugden. The pitch is swung on and missed at a breaking ball, and the count is 0-1. The Quakes then also beat Abruzzo on August 1st right here in Adelanto. 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned in that game. He walked 2 and struck out 2. Here's the lineup, and the 0-1 on the way is low and inside. And the count is even now. 1 ball and 1 strike to Sugden. Sugden hitting .228 with a home run and 25 RBIs. There's the lineup and the 1-1 on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. 1 man out. Russo looks in, and now he throws. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung on and hit foul right back to the screen. Still 1-2. The Quakes eventually broke that ball game open and won 10-2 on August 1st. In fact, John Toledo that night, or on that Sunday afternoon, that was the game in which Toledo pitched the complete game. His second complete game of the season. The 1-2 on the way, rolling inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, Toledo won that ball game. The Quakes, they took the rubber game. That was another rubber game of a 3-game series right at the beginning of August. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and second is out. 2 men out. Here comes B.J. Weed to the plate. B.J. Weed hitting .275 with 3 home runs and 48 RBIs. Corner infielders in, middle infielders back. Russo throws the pitch to Weed. It's a strike right at the knees, and the count is 0-1. Weed came into the ballgame last night for Erick Aybar. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Weed swings and slices this one to center field. Biggs is right there. He makes the catch. That'll do it. Quakes go in order here in the top of the second inning. After an inning and a half, it is 1-0 Rancho.
If your home team is hungry for a mealtime winner, there's nothing better than original called budding. With 9 distinct flavors like smoked turkey, honey ham, and corned beef, we've got the taste and variety that never strikes out. Plus, we've got the convenience that keeps meal preparation time from going into extra innings. Look for original Carl Buddig in 2.5-ounce, 8-ounce, and 1-pound sizes at your favorite grocer. That's Carl Buddig, a real slice of life.
Vineyard Bank, your hometown bank, is proud to support our hometown team, the Quakes. You could say we've been sending a few shockwaves of our own around the local banking industry with a performance that can only be described as, well, off the scale. We're rolling through the region with a creative force that is changing the whole banking experience. Ingenuity and flexibility are our mantra as we look for innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively to help businesses and families alike. As one of the fastest growing banks in California, we'll continue to shake things up in order to give our customers what they need. We don't measure our success one bank charge at a time like some do. We measure it by how we have contributed to the quality of life for our customers and our community today, and for generations to come. We'll be there the next time the Quakes hit a home run, and many more to follow.
We move down to the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 Quakes. Here comes Travis Hinton to lead it on for the High Desert Mavericks. John Toledo on the mound tonight for Rancho Cucamonga. And he has enjoyed some great success this year against High Desert. John Toledo is 4-1 against High Desert this year as Hinton drives this one to left. Sudman goes back. He's right there to make the catch. 1 out. Here comes Jeff Ure. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Jeff Ure hitting .241, 9 home runs, 50 RBIs. He'll step into the box. Toledo tonight is making his 8th start of the season against High Desert. Almost a third of his starts have come against this ball club. 25th on the year. The pitch to Ure is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Toledo in July had a 4.73 ERA. Now Ure single in the left field. Pass the pitch right in the hole. That's a base hit. A 1-out single. That'll bring up Mario Mendez. Mendez hitting .284 with 15 home runs and 43 RBIs. Jeff Ure leads the way from first base, held on by Aruzo. Now Toledo from the belt throws the pitch to Mendez. A called strike. Oh, and 1 to count. Mendez batting .284, 15 home runs, 49 RBIs. Now Toledo is set at the belt. A turn and go back to first, and back is here. No balls and 1 strike to count. Toledo's ERA was 4.73 in July, 3.44 in August. The 0-1 on the way, low and inside. 1-1 to count. Toledo throws the pitch, swung on and fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to count. Toledo last season was 12-7 at Cedar Rapids. This year 6-10. Keith Comstock said before the ballgame he was hoping, but he had a feeling that this season could turn out the way it did for Toledo, and that it wasn't all that much of a shock because he's so young and he's 21. Pitch is rolling away 2-2. It's an impressive thing for a 21-year-old to be able to pitch at this level. And for Toledo tonight, unless there is a 1-game playoff on Monday at Lake Elstone, this may be his final start of the regular season. And if the Quakes don't make the playoffs, this could be the last time we see him this year. Turning the throw back to first, and Ure is back, held on by Abruzzo. Mansell, Mel Guerrejo, and Ozzie Lugo have already gone home. They were injured, and Mel Guerrejo started to hit off the tee right here in Adelanto the other day. Eventually, they were sent home just yesterday. 2-2 pitch swung on south to third, past which field, even with the bag at third. He throws over to first to get Mendez for the second out. Moving up to second base on the plate is Ure. And that'll bring up John Vandenberg. Vandenberg getting .287, 6 home runs, 32 RBIs. Now Toledo goes to the glove. A look back at second. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike call to Vandenberg. The count is 0-1. Nighttime settling in here. A clear night. Right now you can still see the mountain ranges off into the center field distance. The 0-1 on the way. A strike on the outside corner to Vandenberg. And the count is 0-2. But the lights are on. They've already taken their effect on the field. In this early September ball game, September 2nd. 0-2 to count. Away from second base is Ure. Now Toledo throws. Vandenberg takes west side. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to count. Two men out. Away from second is Ure. 1-2. Now Toledo throws the pitch. Low and away. Napoli goes down to his knees to block that pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to count. Toledo taking his time with men on base. Finally, Vandenberg, sick of waiting, gets out of the box. Here's the 2-2, way outside. Full count now. So with Toledo with good success, you like the matchup here of Toledo against High Desert tonight. Tomorrow, the Quakes will send to the mound Dominic Woody. Woody will be opposed by John Huber. 3-2, 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that ends the inning. One hit and a man left on base. We head to a third. 1-0 Quakes.
You've heard about it, and now they're here. The Inland Empire's newest pro basketball team, the Ontario Warriors, have teamed up with KWRM 1370 to bring the fast-paced action of the American Basketball Association. The return of the ABA to Southern California means pro basketball at an affordable price in a fan-friendly and family atmosphere. Hi, everyone. It's Rob Bushka, sports director here at KWRM and voice of the Warriors. Catch all the action live beginning in November. For more tickets and to get in on the ground floor, call 909-578-6395. That's 909-578-6395, or visit us at OntarioWarriors.com.
Vineyard Bank, your hometown bank, is proud to support our hometown team, the Quakes. You could say we've been sending a few shockwaves of our own around the local banking industry with a performance that can only be described as, well, off the scale. We're rolling through the region with a creative force that is changing the whole banking experience. Ingenuity and flexibility are our mantra as we look for innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively to help businesses and families alike. As one of the fastest growing banks in California, we'll continue to shake things up in order to give our customers what they need. We don't measure our success one bank charge at a time like some do. We measure it by how we have contributed to the quality of life for our customers and our community today, and for generations to come. We'll be there the next time the Quakes hit a home run, and many more to follow.
Here we go now to the top half of the third inning with the score Quakes 1 and the Mavericks nothing. Demetrius Heath to lead it off. Top of the second inning from San Jose, and the Storm, they are choking. Here's the pitch to Demetrius Heath, and he takes up high. 1-0. The Storm, they're choking. They're having a rough go, but the good news for the Quakes is 3-0 San Jose. Top of the second. Here's Heath, the next pitch, swinging a chopper to short, takes it off with Hop, and it gets off of the glove of Cruz and rolls into shallow center, and Heath is aboard to lead it off. Now, the Storm, they're having a rough go of things right now, and they've only scored 3 runs now in their last 19 innings. On this road trip, and they trail San Jose 3-0, top of the second. So good news there for the Quakes. The Quakes trying to pull to within a tie tonight with Lake Elsinore as they head to the final stretch of games this weekend. And that is a base hit for Demetrius Heath. Turning the throw back over to first. And back safely is Heath. Well, I made the observation when we were at Lake Elsinore that for the Storm, or for the Quakes, it was their race to lose. And then the Quakes lost the lead. But you could have said the same. The Quakes lost the lead in the matter of a week's time. Aybar away, the pitch is outside. Or Heath away from first, the pitch is outside the Aybar, and they count 1-0. But now after the Storm got red hot there, and they are certainly a streaky ball club, and the test really for the Quakes will be whether or not, or for the Storm, is to whether or not they end the year on a winning note or a losing note. But they're going to streak somewhere into the end of the season. Next pitch, Aybar swings and counts this one foul up the first base line. It's just rolls foul, and the count is 1-1 to Aybar. So that is the case right now for Lake Elsinore. Their stretch of games could be a losing stretch of games, and although they took the lead, if they go on a losing streak and then they throw back over to first, the advantage, obviously, is in the Quakes' hands. But the Quakes would really like to be even with Lake Elsinore going into the final 4 games. Next pitch swinging a chopper foul wide of the first base tag and down the line. 1-2 to count. Heat is aboard at first. It is 1-0 in favor of the Quakes. Top half of the 3rd inning. But so far for Lake Elsinore, their road trip is all their worst nightmares are coming true at this point. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Aybar. Now it's up to the Quakes to possibly take advantage. Pitches swung on and rolled foul up the first baseline. That was one of the ugliest swings I think we've seen this year. Aybar just kind of threw the bat head out at the ball. And the ball rolled up along the first base line, and the bat rolled out to second base. One and two now, they count. Heath away from first base. Aybar hit a bouncer back to the pitcher. Or not a bouncer, he tried to bunt for a hit and was thrown out in the first inning. Go back over, and Heath is back safely. One and two. Aybar open stance from the left side of the plate. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Now Bruzzo is set. He throws. Aybar swings and pops it out. Off to the left and out of play. So we'll do it all over again now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Bruzzo steps off the mound. Can't get a sign he likes from Vandenberg. Deep away from the first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Aybar out on strikes. One man out. Here comes Reggie Willits. Fans tonight were giving out, coming into the ballpark tonight, K signs. So they hold them up every time Bruzzo strikes out a Quakes batter. He struck out 5 so far. Reggie Willits at the plate. 1-0 Quakes, top of the 3rd. Now Bruzzo throws. Willits punts right through it. And the count is 0-1. Breeze blowing out to straight away left. 0-1 the count. Now Willits back in the box. Away from first base is Heath. Turning a throw back over and back safely is Heath. On the count. Heath away from first. He goes. Willits swings and misses for a strike. Good on the second base. In time to good Heath. The shortstop is covering the bag at second base. And Heath is caught stealing for the second out. Heath caught stealing. It goes 2-6. 0-2 now to Willits. Next pitch, swung on and kept into the glove of Vandenberg. Willits strikes out, and that'll do it. 1 hit, nobody left on for the Quakes from the top of the 3rd. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Quakes.
Galliano Winery, located at 4231 Wineville Road in Mira Loma. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking district, offering a unique array of 25 varieties including award-winning wines as well as custom labels. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376 or stop by Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Once again, call 909-685-5376. You know the goal of baseball is to get home quickly. The last thing you want to see is some player lollygagging around third when there's going to be a close play at the plate. Well, Farmer John feels the same way about ham, bacon, sausage, and hot dogs. You know all Farmer John products are made fresh right here in the Southland. That way they get home as quickly as possible, and it's just a short slide into the plate. That's your plate at home, not home plate. Get fresh. Get Farmer John.
We move down to the bottom half of the third inning, and it'll be Mark Hamilton to lead it off against John Toledo. And Hamilton hitting .344 on the year. In his brief time with Mavericks, chops the first pitch to Pascich. He knocks it down at third, stays with it, and throws him out at first for the out. One man down, and Troy Farnsworth will be the batter. Farnsworth batting .257 with 11 home runs and 45 RBIs on the season. Now Toledo winds and deals the pitch. Farnsworth takes a strike. No balls and one strike to count. Somebody threw something onto the field up along the first baseline. I don't know if it was a ball, but it came out of the stands behind the Quakes first base dugout. With a wadded hot dog wrapper or something. Somebody had thrown onto the field. Next pitch to Farnsworth, low and away. One ball and one strike to count. Quakes baseball tonight brought to you by Carl Buddig. With 9 distinct flavors. Look for original Carl Buddig with your favorite grocer. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back to the screen. One ball and 2 strikes. Toledo so far has been able to get some quick outs the first time through the lineup. Here's the windup and the 1-2 on the way. Up and away. 2-2. Big Thursday night crowd here in Atalanta. Probably in excess of 2,000. 2-2 on the way. Just misses outside. Full count now to Farnsworth. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. Farnsworth swings and stops at the third. Fielded by Pascich. He sets himself and throws over to first in time to get Farnsworth, and there are 2 outs. That'll bring up Kennard Diggs. Kennard Diggs tried to bunt for a hit in the first. He was thrown out. Toledo rocks. Here's the pitch on the way to the plate. Gibbs takes a called strike, and the count is 0-1. Toledo rocks. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Going inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Swinging a stopper. That one just past Pascich. Down the left field line of base hit. Going over to cut it off at second. Around first is Bibbs. Bibbs going to get back. Still gets away from first, trying to get back there. Abruzzo goes. He plays the Karen perfectly. And now Bibbs thought about moving up to second base, and he stops at first. He gets back to the bag because John DeLito, the pitcher, was right on that ball, or right on the base. So Bibbs, if he had broken any further, once Abruzzo had gotten the ball back, could have been risking a rundown if he had taken maybe a step or two up towards the second base bag. And now here's Callix Crabbe. Runner at first, 2 men out, and Toledo looks in from the stretch. Bows at the belt, and the pitch. Crabbe throws bunt, pulls back, and takes the strike, and the count is 0-1. Aybar got the relay from second, and then tried to see if he couldn't take off Bibbs. That's why Aybar's throw to first sailed past Abruzzo. Runner leads another pitch out, and the count is even 1-1. Bibbs does not go anywhere. John Bibbs, a threat to steal. 39 stolen bases this year, 18 caught stealing. Snap throw back to first, and Bibbs is just back. 1-1 the count. Now Toledo to the glove. Turning a throw back over, and Bibbs is back. One ball and one strike. Yeah. A throw back over, and Bibbs is out. And that ends the inning. Well, no. There is being called safe. Brandon Cooney began to go into his out call and then said safe. And this is drawing an argument from Bobby Meacham. Napoli started to walk off the field. Toledo was walking off the ground, and Toledo had signaled to Cooney that Abruzzo had swiped the tag on Willits. And I believe what the ruling is for Cooney is that he's saying that Abruzzo never had Bibbs. And then maybe he swiped the tag. The ball definitely beat Bibbs back to the bat. And Bibbs got a big lead. The first stamp throwback by Toledo, almost had. The second one, the ball beat it back. The pass perhaps, or the attempted catch, beat his hand back. If he was safe, it would have meant that Abruzzo missed the count. Bobby Meacham's still out there arguing. He's not giving up on this. So 1-1, Bobby Meacham heads back to the dugout. Meacham clearly frustrated with that call. One and one the count. The Quakes dugout is on the first base side. It happened right in front of the dugout. Napoli sets up away. The pitch. A pitch out. Bibbs does not go. 2-1. Nighttime is settled in here in Adelanto. Bibbs, they know he got away with one. He's broken first. Further than he had the first time. The 2-1. Swing and a tackle. Right side of the field is swept by Toledo. He fields it and underhand flip over to Abruzzo in time, and that will end the inning. One hit and a man left on for the Mavericks in the third. We head to the fourth, and the Quakes are up in this one, 1-0.
Friends and family visiting you this summer? Don't worry. Add a room instantly by calling your friends at the Red Roof Inn. Red Roof Inns offer quality rooms, friendly service, great rates, and kids stay free. Plus, as a ready card for third member, you'll earn points towards free room nights. With 360 Red Roof Inns nationwide, you'll find locations everywhere, including Ontario, San Dimas, and Victorville. Visit us today at redroof.com or dial 800-RED-ROOF.
Galliano Winery, located at 4231 Wineville Road in Mira Loma. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking history, offering a unique array of 25 varieties, including award-winning wines, as well as custom labels. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376 or stop by Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Once again, call 909-685-5376.
Michael Napoli to lead it off in the top half of the fourth inning. Well, the Quakes may have had a real mayhap. I mean, from the naked eye up here, first look, without the benefit of a replay on that last pickoff attempt of Kennard did, it looked like he got it. It did. I mean, that's without benefit of the replay in fairness to the umpire. Napoli swings at the first pitch and pops this up. Left center field, Bibbs moving over. It's Hamilton going left, and it's Hamilton, the left fielder, to make the catch. One man out. Key is for the Quakes. They got out of the inning. Here comes David Gates. Through the top of the third in San Jose with the score 3-0 Giants over the Storm. So the Quakes have to like that score right now. Here's David Gates with an infield hit. Here's first time up tonight. 1-0 to score. Russo winds and deals. He swings and tries this one to left field. Hamilton coming back, though. He is there to make the catch. And there are 2 outs. I think David Gates is wondering, where did he miss that ball? It did jump off the bat to left. Maybe that ball just got in on the hands. Maybe he had hit it a little. I mean, this is just speculation. But that pitch did run into it. It didn't have top spin, but once it got to the outfield, it lost its height, and then it lost its height, it stayed in the park. So 2 outs for Pavkovich. Pavkovich struck out swinging in the first. Here's the pitch on the way. Pavkovich shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a ball. 1-0 the count. Pavkovich struck out swinging in the first. Russo throws. Pavkovich pulls back after showing bunt, takes a strike. There's the windup and the pitch on the way. Pavkovich bunts this one up the third base side. Here comes on the charges with a bare hand into his second night in a row. He has problems with it. And safe at first is Pavkovich. Well, that is a play that Jeff Muir is, it's a tough one, too. He's got to charge that ball coming up the third base line. It's not a roller, but the bare hand pitcher, whether it be a roller or a play like that where it's going to bounce back up. He has been unable to cleanly field that ball. An infield hit. Here is Jared Abruzzo. Abruzzo struck out swinging his first time up. He takes a stride on the inside corner. And the count is 0-1. 1-0 to score. Top half of the fourth inning. Quakes in front of the Swans. Now time is called. Time was called by the catcher, Vandenberg. Quakes scored there 1 run after on a 2-out walk to Napoli in the first. He came around to score eventually on a wild pitch. Abruzzo lifts a high fly ball. This one's headed way foul down the right field line. He hooked that one big time. That ball is, looks like it may be back behind the concourse and out near the stadium, out of the ballpark. No balls and 2 strikes to count, 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul right off the mask of Vandenberg. Going to the count. Last night, the ball was bunted up the third base line to Jeff Yurt. He had a hard time fielding the ball. Now the pitch. And the runner's only it's going to do it. There's going to be no throw. And Paskovich steals second. Cruz, the shortstop, was late to get over to the bag. Vandenberg did not release the ball right away. That was a delayed steal by Paskovich. But when he went, Vandenberg took an off-speed pitch down low on the 0-2 pitch. It wasn't a fastball. It was an off-speed pitch down low. Vandenberg was unable to throw home. Next pitch is down low. 2-2 now to count. Paskovich off the bag at second. So Paskovich steals the base. In scoring position now for Abruzzo. 2-2. Strike 3 call. The changeup. Goes high and the inning is over. No runs are hit. No errors. A man left on base. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. 1-0 Quakes.
Attention, Hoop Stars. You claim that you've got game? Ever thought about turning pro? The newest pro basketball team in Southern California, the Ontario Warriors of the ABA, will hold a rare open tryout September 3rd and 4th at A.B. Miller High in Fontana. The high-scoring, fast-paced ABA is sweeping the country by storm and expanding at a record rate, and we may just be looking for you. Tryouts are limited, so don't be late. September 3rd from 4 to 9. September 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at A.B. Miller in Fontana. If you think you have what it takes to be a Warrior.
This is the WB Presents Pepsi Smash. I'm your host, Nick Zano. Live with their top 10 hit from their platinum album, The Beautiful Letdown, it's Switchfoot with Meant to Live. Switchfoot with Meant to Live live from Pepsi Smash. Catch all the hottest live performances every Thursday starting May 27th when the WB presents Pepsi Smash.
Morrissey has a consensus Maroon 5 Sting. Beginning Thursday, May 27th, the WB presents Pepsi Smash, bringing you the biggest acts every Thursday, 8, 7 Central on the WB.
Bottom of the fourth, here's Enrique Cruz to lead it off. And Toledo pours his strike in, and the count is 0-1. Jason Anapoyan with you tonight. Shep Long is our studio coordinator. The 0-1 is a strike call, and the count is 0-2. So ball is 2 strikes. Toledo throws hello to Cruz. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It is not certain yet whether the High Desert Mavericks will be affiliated with the Milwaukee Brewers at the end of the season for next year. The two have not met yet on an affiliation agreement. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swung on and hit foul after the screen. ball and 2 strikes. Right now, Reggie has an overall record of 47 and 88. That's 2 games behind Dayton in the Midwest League for the worst record in all of minor league baseball. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Cruz makes strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he is out number 1. That's the second strikeout now for Toledo. That'll bring up Travis Hinton. Hinton's wide to left in the second. Here's the windup and the pitch. Hinton takes down low. 1-0 to count. Toledo so far 2 hits to 3 in the third. The windup and the pitch. Hinton swings and fouls this one off down the left field line. 1-1. Hinton swung at that ball, and the bat flew out of his hand. Well, I'll tell you what, I see more players this year that simply have a hard time holding on to the bat. And it's even guys with batting gloves. One ball and 1 strike to count. Toledo is set. He rocks and kicks for 1-1. Low and away. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 on the way. Swung on and bounced foul back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 on the way. Hinton takes down low. It's in the dirt, and it skips back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I want to expand on a comment I made earlier in the broadcast about what Keith Comstock had said about Toledo, and he had him last year. But here's the windup and the 3-2 on the way. Hit in the air to right field. Reed coming on with a slide, and he makes the catch in right field. B.J. Reed, 1 man out. And here comes Jeff Ure. He said he could understand the Ure and the struggles that he had because he is 21 years old. He knows that these things down the line, they won't be there. Here's the pitch, and it's hung on and fouled back off to the right and out of play. 0-1. Toledo this year is 4-1 against the High Desert Mavericks. Here's the windup and the 0-1 on the way. A strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Toledo 4-1 against High Desert. He is 2-9 against the rest of the league. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. Now Toledo rocks and grows. Here's the 0-2 on the way, outside. 1-2. Jeff Ure singled in the second inning, singled to left. One of only 2 hits allowed by Toledo. And then Napoli goes out to the mound to talk with Toledo. Keith Comstock said that sometimes when catchers go out to the mound and talk with their pitchers, if the catcher's off the game plan or wants to throw a different pitch, and he said he does never have a problem with a pitcher throwing a different pitch other than what's on the game plan. Next pitch is low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes as long as they commit to the pitch. Here's the windup and the 2-2 on the way. Swung on and bounced foul. Back over the Mavericks' third base dugout and back up into the stands. 2-2 to count. Out of Jeff Ure. Toledo winds and throws. Here's the 2-2 on the way. Off the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 call. And the inning is over. 3 strikeouts now for Toledo through 4. 2 of them have been caught looking, and 2 of them come in this inning. We head down to the 5th. It's 1-0 Quakes.
One of the best golfing values in the Inland Empire. That's what they say about Goose Creek Golf Club in Loma. It's every golfer's dream with the championship course designed by Schmidt and Gurley. And Goose Creek Golf Club offers a practice facility, including an all-grass driving range and large putting greens. Goose Creek Golf Club is located off the 15 freeway at the Limonite exit between the 60 and the 91 freeways. Tee it up at Goose Creek tomorrow and have a great game.
Vineyard Bank, your hometown bank, is proud to support our hometown team, the Quakes. You could say we've been sending a few shockwaves of our own around the local banking industry with a performance that can only be described as, well, off the scale. We're rolling through the region with a creative force that is changing the whole banking experience. Ingenuity and flexibility are our mantra as we look for innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively to help businesses and families alike. As one of the fastest growing banks in California, we'll continue to shake things up in order to give our customers what they need. We don't measure our success one bank charge at a time like some do. We measure it by how we have contributed to the quality of life for our customers and our community today, and for generations to come. We'll be there the next time Quakes hit a home run, and many more to follow.
We move down to the top half of the 5th inning with this score. Quakes 1 and the Mavericks nothing. Jason Anapoyan with you here tonight from Mavericks Stadium in Adelanto. Here is Jason Sugden to lead it off. On the mound, Greg Russo for High Desert. Here's the first pitch. Sugden swings and passes up foul. Out of play and off to the left. And the count is 0-1. Takes up 1-0. San Jose at 3-0 on Lake Elsdorf. And the top of the 3rd, that's the last score that we have. Here's the lineup and the 0-1. Sugden swings and hits that one off of the glove of Hinton. He went to his backhand side. It kicks behind him, and Sugden's going to be safe at first. Crabbe behind him trying over to go over there and cut that ball off. And Sugden is on with an infield hit. Here's B.J. Weed. B.J. Weed flying to center in the 2nd. Away from first to second. A turn and a go back over there. And the 2nd is back. Set. They're setting up inside. The pitch on the way. Reed punches one up the first base line. Bruiser goes over to glove the ball. They'll tag Reed coming up the line for the out. That was his only play as the pitcher's momentum was carrying him towards the line. So the sacrifice for Reed goes one unassisted. Number 27, second baseman is the victory of Heath. Now here is Demetrius Heath. A look back at second. Here's the pitch on the way, and it is outside 1-0. They move now to the top of the 4th in San Jose, and it's still 3-0 Giants leading the Storm. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Ball is blocked by Vandenberg. 2-0. Deep with an infield hit in the third inning. Now Brusso throws home the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Hit pretty well. Left center field and deep. In the alleyway. This one is way back. This one's off the base of the wall. It's going to score second. And Heath is in the second base with a double and an RBI. And it's 2-0 Quakes. Here's Erick Aybar. Aybar bounced out to first, or had a bunt in the first inning, and then he struck out swinging in the third. So the Quakes up in this one, 2-0. A look back at second. Here's the pitch. Aybar takes outside. 1-0. Look back at second by Brusso. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Aybar swings and he misses. And the count is even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Quakes. No runs, 2 hits for the Mavericks. Aybar slightly open stance at the plate. Here's the 1-1. And he bunts this one at the third base line. It's going to roll foul. Anytime a bunt here rolls on the dirt, you assume that it's probably going to be a foul ball because the grass, the infield cover of the grass, comes right up to where the baseline is chalked on both the third and first base sides. 1-2 to count. 1 man out. Deep away from second base. And now Brusso to the glove. A look back at second. Here's the pitch on the way. Breaking ball down low. 2-2. Deep away from second base. 2-2 to count. 1 man out. Here's the pitch. Aybar swings and he pops it up. On the infield second base side, Crabbe comes down. He reaches up to make the catch. And that's out number 2. Here comes Reggie Willits. Reggie Willits has struck out swinging both times tonight. 2-0 Quakes. Top half of the fifth. The Quakes have already scored a run in the inning. Demetrius Heath, who doubled the left center field, he stands off the bag at second. A look back at second by Brusso. The pitch home is up high. 1-0. Set. A look back at second base. The 1-0 on the way. Willits swings and fouls this one off to the left and out of play. One ball and 1 strike right now for Lake Elsinore. They have scored 3 runs in 22 innings at San Jose. The 1-1 on the way, swinging a pop-up. Center field, pitch coming in. He's going to make the catch. The inning is over. I went off to that. Looked like it could have a chance of falling, but it does not. The Quakes still score 1 run here in the top half of the fifth on 2 hits, no errors, a man left on base. 54.5. It is 2-0 Quakes.
Pete's Rally Camp Ale presents Minor League Legends to Rally Around. On September 5th, 1954, Bud Cheney, age 57, tossed a 4-hit shutout for the Asheville Taurus. How did the 57-year-old celebrate? He put the tarp on the field. You see, Bud was also the head groundskeeper. For all you baseball and beer fans who love a great rally, we bring you Pete's Rally Camp Ale, a refreshing summertime brew with a hint of lemon from the makers of Pete's Wicked Ale. Enjoy one at home or at the ballpark. Pete's Brewing Company, San Antonio, Texas.
You've heard about it, now they're here. The Inland Empire's newest pro basketball team, the Ontario Warriors, have teamed up with KWRM 1370 to bring the fast-paced action of the American Basketball Association. The return of the ABA to Southern California means pro basketball at an affordable price in a fan-friendly and family atmosphere. Hi, everyone. It's Rob Bushka, Sports Director here at KWRM and Voice of the Warriors. Catch all the action live beginning in November. For more tickets and to get in on the ground floor, call 909-578-6395. That's 909-578-6395, or visit us at OntarioWarriors.com.
One of the best golfing values in the Inland Empire. That's what they say about Goose Creek Golf Club in Mira Loma. It's every golfer's dream with the championship course designed by Schmidt & Gurley. And Goose Creek Golf Club offers a practice facility, including an all-grass driving range and large putting greens. Goose Creek Golf Club is located off the 15 freeway at the Limonite exit between the 60 and the 91 freeways. Tee it up at Goose Creek tomorrow and have a great game.
We're going down to the bottom of the fifth. It is 2-0 Quakes. First pitch swinging a chopper back over the middle and through in the center field. The base hit for Mario Mendez. And that's the way the bottom of the fifth gets started. The Quakes in the top of the fifth, adding an RBI double by Demetrius Heath. And coming up to the plate is John Vandenberg. So Mendez on with a single. Vandenberg struck out swinging in the second inning. Here's the pitch up to the plate, and Vandenberg takes outside, and the count is a 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Quakes. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Mavericks. Away from first base is Mendez. Held on by Abruzzo. Toledo from the belt. A 1-0. Swinging a pop-up. First base side. This one's actually down the right field line, going out as Heath, coming in as second, and the two come together, or coming in as Reed, and Reed makes a sliding catch. That one had near disaster written over it. So Reed does it again in the field for the first out. That was a high pop-up down the right field line. Here's Mark Hamilton. Hamilton grounded the third in the third. Here's the pitch. Hamilton swings softly, hit line drive to Aybar short, throw back to first base. Abruzzo cannot hold on to the ball. That could have been a double play. And Abruzzo held on to the ball. Mendez was off the bag at first. So 2 outs, and here comes Troy Farnsworth. Farnsworth grounded to third base in the third. 2-0 in favor of the Quakes, bottom half of the fifth. Now Toledo from the stretch with a runner on. And the pitch is down low, 1-0. This is the first time Toledo has allowed the leadoff man on base in an inning. Now the throw back over to first, and back to Mendez. The count. The pitch. Down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now away from first base is Mendez. Toledo is set. The 2-0. Outside. 3-0 the count. The key for the Quakes, obviously, is to continue to pick up games on Lake Elston. But absolutely, at this point, the Quakes really cannot afford to lose ground. Next pitch is down low, ball 4, and Farnsworth walks. That's the first walk allowed by Toledo. Here comes Napoli out to talk with Toledo. And down to second base goes Mendez. The key for the Quakes is not to lose that. Janard Bibbs is the batter. The key for the Quakes for the Quakes is not to lose ground any of the days. Not that staying even is good. Here's the pitch to pitch, and it's in there for a strike if the count is 0-1. But when you lose a day and you don't gain a game and you're trailing, that's one less day you have to work with to catch up. Now, when you lose a game in the standings, you not only lose a game, but you also lose a day. Next pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate. And not swung on and missed, and they're ruling that the runners go back to first and second. The runners had moved up to second and third. The ball went to the backstop, and here comes Mel Queen down. I don't know. It didn't sound like, on a play like that with Kennard Bibbs at the plate, you got to sound like you're making contact. And Mel Queen is here talking to plate umpire Jeremy Sparling, and I don't necessarily remember hearing contact. So 0-2 the count now to Bibbs. And Queen is saying that he swung and missed. If he swung and missed, the ball gets past Napoli. It goes to the backstop. Moving over to third base goes Bibbs, and the second goes Farnsworth. Well, that's a completely different scenario with the man at the plate. And you take yourself out of a position where Mel Queen is not putting up a whole lot of argument. He ends the discussion. Now, Bibbs, he did his part. He stepped out of the box and kind of put his hands out as if even if he did make contact with the ball, trying to say that he did by acting that he did. And all through the count, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Toledo throws home. The pitch is swung on and hit the second base. He scoops it up. He throws to Aybar at short, covering the second base stand. And the force out is complete on Farnsworth. That'll do it. A hit, a walk, 2 men left on base. We head to the 6th. It is 2-0 Quakes.
If your home team is hungry for a mealtime winner, there's nothing better than original called budding. With 9 distinct flavors like smoked turkey, honey ham, and corned beef, we've got the taste and variety that never strikes out. Plus, we've got the convenience that keeps meal preparation time from going into extra innings. Look for original Carl Buddig in 2.5 ounce, 8 ounce, and 1 pound sizes at your favorite grocer. That's Carl Buddig, a real slice of life.
Please leave a message.
Hi, Dad. It's me. Sorry you weren't home. I just wanted to let you know Mom and I are having a great time here in Laughlin, Nevada. We miss you a ton and can't wait to get home. But unfortunately, our tire busted. Yeah, our spare busted too. Simultaneously. What are the chances of that? And also, it snowed here. Yeah, it snowed like 5 feet and all the roads are closed. I know you've heard it's the desert here, but it's one of those snowy deserts. Not all beautiful and sunny like you've heard. So it looks like we'll have to stay for at least a couple more days. Don't worry, though. We'll keep laying the flats and water skiing and hiking and having dinner by the gorgeous river and going out dancing and stuff, if we have to. Okay, Dad. Bye-bye.
Young or old, there's a lot to do these days in Laughlin. So if you come, plan on staying a while. For more info, call 1-800-4-LAUGHLIN or go to visitlaughlin.com.
We head now to the top half of the 6th inning with the score, Quakes 2 and the Mavericks nothing. Jason Anafoyan with you tonight, and it's Michael Napoli to lead it off. Napoli had a bunt. He scored in the first, and he flied to left in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Napoli, and it's taken down low, and the count is 1-0. Scoring update from San Jose, it is 4-1. 4-1 San Jose leading Lake Elsinore in the top half of the 5th. The pitch to Napoli inside, 2-0. So San Jose 4, Lake Elsinore 1, top of the 5th. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch to Napoli. And Napoli lays off of it, but he takes a strike. The count is 2-1. Napoli fly to left in the 4th. Here's the 2-1. And a breaking ball for a strike. 2-2 now the count. 2-2. Up high with a fastball. 3-2 now. Russo so far, 5 innings. 2 runs, both earned, 5 hits. Walked 1. He has struck out a total of 7. Next pitch rolled to short. Cruz over the fielder, throws across his body the first time, nearly in time, and Napoli beats it out with an infield hit. Here comes David Gates. David Gates with an infield hit in the first, and he flies to left in the fourth. Two nothing Quakes. Top of the sixth, and now the leadoff man on. The pitch to Gates, swinging and a miss, and the count is 0-1. Balls, 1 strike to count. A high set by Russo. Here's the pitch on the way to Gates. Very high. 1-1 to count. Napoli off at first, held on by Hinton. I'll look back over at first. Russo throws. Napoli goes. Swing and miss for a strike. Going down to second base is in time. Crabbe, the second baseman, held on. Napoli did a good, clean, hard slide in the second base. And the base umpire, Brandon Cooney, had to come over and just see if the Crabbe, who had fallen on his back and held on to the ball. And he did, so he is caught stealing. That play goes 2-4. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Gates. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now there are 2 down, and the top of the 6th. Quakes up in this one, 2-0. Tonight, Quakes baseball on the radio being brought to you by the Laughlin Convention of Visitors Bureau. Young or old, there's a lot to do these days in Laughlin. A proud sponsor of Quakes baseball on the radio. Afterwards, struck out swinging in the first, and infield hit in the fourth. The pitch on the way. Swing and a little tap up along the first base side. It's going to be grabbed by Russo. He's going to take it and slice to the bag with Hinton, the first baseman, coming up onto the grass to try and field that ball as well. The first base bag is vacant, so Russo grabbed it, and it's 1 unassisted to end the 6th. 1 hit, and nobody left on base for the Quakes. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Quakes still up in this one. It's 2-0 Rancho.
Attention, Hoop Stars. You claim that you've got game? Ever thought about turning pro? The newest pro basketball team in Southern California, the Ontario Warriors of the ABA, will hold a rare open tryout September 3rd and 4th at AB Miller High in Fontana. The high-scoring, fast-paced ABA is sweeping the country by storm and expanding at a record rate, and we may just be looking for you. Tryouts are limited, so don't be late. September 3rd from 4 to 9. September 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at A.B. Miller in Fontana. If you think you have what it takes to be a Warrior.
Tell a hand of company because you look so fine.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fishing, tackle, paints and spackle, touch, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Got the other book. Artists, posers, florists, grocers, water coolers, bakers, jewelers, everything from A to Z. Dustin, landscape, sit-down mowers, dentists, faucets, uppers, lowers, wholesale, retail, farm mail, wide well, take a look and you'll see. Got the other book.
To place your ad at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
Here we go now to the bottom half of the sixth inning with the score 2-0 in favor of the Quakes. Callix Crabbe will lead it off against John Toledo, and the first pitch is swung on and popped up to left. Sugden coming in, he's under it. The one pitch, and he makes the catch off to his left. 1 out. And here comes Enrique Cruz. Cruz grounded to first in the first, struck out looking in the fourth. Here's the windup, and the pitch is taken up high from Toledo, and the count is 1-0. John Toledo this year, he has owned the High Desert Mavericks. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Cruz takes outside. 4-0 to count. Pitch, swinging a broken back up the middle. It's called by Aybar back to the bag at second. He throws low to first, and they got him. 2 outs. Here comes Travis Hinton. Tomorrow, the Quakes will throw Dominic Woody to the mound, and he'll be opposed by right-hander John Huber. On Saturday, Rich Thompson for the 66ers, Rhett Johnson for the Quakes, Rhett Johnson for the 66ers. On Sunday, Stephen Shell for the Quakes and Oldham as the pitch is swung on and missed to Hinton, and the count is 0-1. Stephen Shell on Sunday against left-hander Thomas Oldham. And then on Monday, Daniel Davidson will throw for the Quakes. And on Monday, more than likely, it's going to be a bullpen game for Inland Empire. 0-1 swung on, popped up, left center. On the run is Willits, and something converts on the ball. Willits cut in front of Sugden, and the ball hits away, and goes to the left field wall, and into second base goes Hinton, and that is an error on Reggie Willits. Sugden was under it in the left center gap, and right now they're having conversation about it. Willits cut over. And Jeff Muir will be the batter. So an error on Reggie Willits. Willits is the one that laid a glove on it. Here's the pitch. Down low. And the count is 1-0. First error of the night for either ball club. Now Toledo from the stretch. He throws the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. He's going out to now straightaway center. 1-1 the count. And Toledo to the belt. He throws back to second. The pitch on the way is a strike. One and two now to Jeff Muir. Toledo has been able to pitch with runners on base tonight. Do it effectively. The 1-2 down low inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Toledo deals low and away. Full count now to Jeff Muir with 2 men out. On deck is Mario Mendez. Now Toledo from the belt. Throws home. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncer. Off the middle. Bouncer through the shallow left. And it's a booster coming up. It's shallow left. It's second through to the plate. It's a good throw. It's on a hop. Napoli does a good job of getting through the ball. He keeps it in front of him. Now Queen is put on the stop sign for Hinton rounding the bag at third. And Jeff Muir is on. First and third now for Mario Mendez. And Mendez has been a Quakes killer this year in terms of home runs. First and third now, and Toledo's got a pitch through the air. Here comes Keith Comstock out to the mound. So Keith Comstock coming out to the mound to talk with John Toledo. The inning with 2 outs and the bases empty. Travis Hinton reaching on an air on a fly ball hit to left center field. Where second moved over into the gap off to his left, and Reggie Willits came cutting over from in center field, and he tried to cut off the ball and make the catch, and the ball hit off of his glove and it rolled behind both the outfielders. Then Jeff Muir singled to left field past Patrick, which was a smoke shot halfway to the diving attempt in the hole. Second came up charging very hard in shallow left and came up throwing to the plate. And the runners held at first and third, and now it's Mario Mendez. Away from third base is Hinton. You're off the bag at first. Toledo throws down low and away. It is blocked by Napoli, and the runners hold. The count is 1-0. Mendez this year with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs against the Quakes. It's Mendez and Cruz that have been the guys on this club that have hit the home runs. Here's Toledo from the stretch, and the 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. And it's even now, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to count. 2 men out, away from third base is Hinton. You're off the bag at first. Toledo throws. Swinging a foul, off to the right, back up into the seats. And that ball actually went in the middle of a walkway. Wow. Didn't hit anybody, it went right between two, they call the sweeps here. And I don't want to. 1-2 to count. 2 men out. And Toledo throws. Swung on, fouled off to the right again. And this one is back beyond the seats and onto the top course. So right now Memphis is behind Toledo. Toledo has got a pitch selection here with a 1-2 count. Right now Memphis is behind his fastball. Ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch home is swung on and get back to the left field of base hit. Coming in the field from third is Hinton. The second base goes here. An RBI hit for Mendez. It is 2-1. Now that air now really comes back to hurt the Quakes. If every run from this point on, any run that scores in this inning is unearned. Here is John Vandenberg. So the potential tying run is at second base in scoring position. And Vandenberg, who is 0-2, is at the plate. Popped out to shallow right, flash time up. And Vandenberg on the left field, second coming in, and he will make the shoe high catch. He had broken back at first, and he comes in and charges it and makes the shoe high catch. The inning is over. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base. We head to the 7th inning. The Quakes lead it 2-1.
Pete's Rally Cafe Ale presents Minor League Legends to Rally Around. Roswell slugger Joe Bauman ended the 1954 season batting .400 with 72 homers in what is considered the best single season ever. Not bad for a guy who was pumping gas the year before. For all you baseball and beer fans who love a great rally, we bring you Pete's Rally Cap Ale, a refreshing summertime brew with a hit of lemon from the makers of Pete's Wicked Ale. Enjoy one at home or at the ballpark. Pete's Brewing Company, San Antonio, Texas.
One of the best golfing values in the Inland Empire. That's what they say about Goose Creek Golf Club in Vera Loma. It's every golfer's dream with the championship course designed by Schmidt and Curley. And Goose Creek Golf Club offers a practice facility, including an all-grass driving range and large putting greens. Goose Creek Golf Club is located off the 15 freeway at the Limonite exit between the 60 and the 91 freeways. Tee it up at Goose Creek tomorrow and have a great game.
It's good to play together on the diamond, but it's even better to play together on your Xbox. When the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes are not on the field, you can usually find them playing Xbox, the official gaming console of the 2004 Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, with several new games for the whole family, online play with Xbox Live, and a new low price of $149. What better time than now to visit your local gaming retailer and pick up your very own Xbox? Xbox, now more than ever, it's good to play together.
Well, we move down here into the top of the seventh inning. The Quakes lead has been cut to 2-1. It was an unearned run in the sixth against Toledo. And coming up to the plate is Jared Abruzzo. Here is Jared Abruzzo. Abruzzo 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the second, struck out looking in the fourth. And the pitch to Abruzzo is inside, and the count is 1-0. Breeze going out to center. There's the windup by Abruzzo and the pitch on the way. Broken back, hit into right center field, a base hit. And Abruzzo is on. Abruzzo is 1 for 3. Here is Jason Sugden. Abruzzo's bat was shattered there on that ball, but that bat went down with a good bite. Sugden 1 for 2. He had a great catch to end of the sixth and save the run. They go back to first, and Abruzzo just gets back. He had to scramble back with a head-first slide. There is activity right now in the High Desert bullpen. Here's the pitch. Sugden bunts this one. He pops it up. First base side, it's in their territory. Picked up by Hinton down to first. He throws out the set to first base with the second baseman Crabbe covering the bag. Crabbe was unable to hold on to the ball. And Sugden is safe. The second base goes Abruzzo. And Sugden as John Curtis is going to come out to the mound. No scoring call on that yet. And it's a sacrifice and an E4 for Sugden. He's safe at first on the air. That was Crabbe, who could not hold on to the ball, covering the bag at first. So first and second now with nobody out for the Quakes here in the top half of the seventh inning. And now Starling's going out to break this meeting up on the mound. This meeting may be nothing more than to also give time for the reliever down in the High Desert bullpen. That looks like that's Nick Slack to warm up. Always tell by the delivery. So here is DJ Reed. First and second, nobody out. And the pitch. Reed shows bunt, pulls back, and takes up high. 1-0 the count. The corner infielders are in. You're at third, Hinton at first. Away from second goes Abruzzo, second off the bag at first. The pitch, Weed shows Bud, pulls back and takes a strike. High Desert ready to go to third base if they can. Weed just trying to get the runners over into scoring position. He bunts this one up the third base side. It's picked up by Bruce. He's going to go to third, and it's a horrible play. It skips in the dirt. It goes into the stands, and that's going to bring another run home. And that was a horrible decision by Brusso. He just took himself out of the inning. And the third base goes Sugden, and the second base goes Weed. So a sacrifice for Weed. And an E1. And the air allows Abruzzo to come in to score. Here is Dimitri Heath, second and third now. The pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. So the Quakes lead it 3-1. Now, Abruzzo, you could tell the pitcher he was determined that he was going to third no matter what. That's really what he had his mind made up before he even evaluated the play. Now he swings and hits that one back up the middle, center field base hit. Scoring from third is Sugden. Around third and coming to the score is Weed, and it is a 5-1 Quakes lead. And Demetrius Heath with his third RBI of the night. And the Quakes with 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. So this is going to bring out Mel Queen. He's going to go to the bullpen. That's going to do it there for Brusso. We'll take a 60-second break. We'll come back and tell you about the new High Desert pitcher right after this.
We in KWRM 1370 know that you have a choice when it comes to sports radio, and we also know that you're in the right place. By airing the local games that matter most to you, KWRM is your Orange County and Inland Empire sports leader. Whether it's professional baseball, college basketball, or high school football, no one delivers the best and exciting local play-by-play like KWRM. Check out our new website at KWRM1370am.com. That's KWRM1370am.com, and thanks for being a part of our all-star lineup.
It's not unheard of to lock your keys in your car or home, but it is unheard of to lock yourself out and not call a professional like B&B Lock and Security. B&B has offered fast, reliable, and professional service throughout the entire Inland Empire since 1969. They know you have better things to do with your time, like getting some spare keys made. B&B Lock and Security. You'll find them in your yellow pages. And remember, they also provide a fast and convenient mobile service.
New pitcher for the Mavericks here at the top of the 7th inning is Nick Slack. 3 runs in for the Quakes. They lead at 5-1. Nick Slack for the Mavericks comes into the ballgame with a record of 2-6 and an ERA at 5.11. Slack 56 in the 3rd innings pitch, 66 hits, 19 walks, 68 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .286 against Slack. And Demetrius Heath is at first base. Erick Aybar is coming up to the plate. Aybar with a bunt in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 3rd, popped out to second base in the 5th. So here's Aybar. Right after the Quakes had their lead cut in half. A great play by Sutton to end the sixth. Saves the tying run. Now Slack, a high set. He kicks, he throws. Sutton, or Aybar breaks this one up the third base side, picked up by Slack off of the mound, and he fires over to first to get Aybar. Sacrifice goes 1-3 for the first out of the inning. And over to second base goes Heath is Brusso is still responsible for Heath at second base. 5-1 Quakes now here in the top half of the seventh. Here is Reggie Willits. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Willits struck out swinging in the first and the third, and he flied to center in the fifth. Slack is at the belt. He throws. The pitch. Chopper back over the middle. Cruz steals the ball behind Heath at second, and he throws to first. Too late! Willits beats it out. Staying at second base is Heath. So first and second now, with 2 men out. And the runners go. The pitch is swung on and missed. Third on the third, not in time. A fellow steal. With Napoli at the plate, Heath steals third, and stealing second base is Reggie Willits. Now Napoli at the plate. 0-1 the count. The pitcher swung on and fouled off. And out of play. Won the count. Keith at third, Willits at second. Napoli at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chopper to the drawn in second base, and they're coming home. A throw to the plate, and this time, he's came in, tried to knock the ball out of Vandenberg's hands, and he does not. And he has thrown on 4-2 at the plate. On a fielder's choice for the second out. Here is David Gates. Gates is 1 for 3. Quakes, top of the seventh. Slack throws. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 on the way from Slack. A chopper to the short, to the left side. Barehand pick up by Yer. Can't get it. Everybody's safe, and Yer mishandles another ball at third, and another run scores. It is 6-1, and there's going to be an air charge to Yer. Coming in to score for
number 17, third baseman, Adam Paskovich.
Here's Adam Paskovich. And the pitch to the plate. Paskovich takes a strike. And the count is 0-1. Napoli at second, Gates at first. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Paskovich takes down low. 1-1. Two outs. Paskovich is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot, center field, base hit. Napoli around third. He'll score. The throw's going to third base, and it's in time to get Gates at third base, but the run at the plate counts. Napoli beat the throw over to third base. So single and an RBI for Paskovich, and Gates is out at third base by the scoring play of 8-5 to end the seventh inning. The Quakes had 5 on the board here in the seventh, and we head now to the bottom half of the seventh inning. It is now 7-1 Quakes.
There you are, working diligently on your computer, when all of a sudden, there's nothing. All that time and work gone. Yes, computer failure. Most of us have experienced it at least once. Luckily, the pros at PC Fix are there to help. We know computer problems can hurt the efficiency of your business or frustrate you at home, and that's why we take great pride in offering prompt, certified service at a low, flat rate. From repairs and upgrades to internet security, find us in your yellow pages. PC Fix. We fix what they can't.
Vineyard Bank, your hometown bank, is proud to support our hometown team, the Quakes. You could say we've been sending a few shockwaves of our own around the local banking industry with a performance that can only be described as, well, off the scale. We're rolling through the region with a creative force that is changing the whole banking experience. Ingenuity and flexibility are our mantra as we look for innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively to help businesses and families alike. As one of the fastest growing banks in California, we'll continue to shake things up in order to give our customers what they need. We don't measure our success one bank charge at a time like some do. We measure it by how we have contributed to the quality of life for our customers and our community today, and for generations to come. We'll be there the next time the Quakes hit a home run, and many more to follow.
Well, we're back here, bottom of the seventh inning. There was a scoring call that was not communicated to us at all last inning, and it was on the play with Reggie Willits. And as we looked up, I had 3 errors in my scorebook, and there's 4 errors up on the board right now in regards to Reggie Willits. They're saying that Willits reached base on an error on Cruz at short, but it was a ball hit up the middle, and Cruz threw the first too late with Willits with good speed. That was called an error at the moment. Here is Hamilton to lead it off. First pitch is swung on and fouled off to the left and out of play. Regardless, the score is 7-1 Quakes. They lead it here in the bottom half of the seventh inning. That is a good deal for the Quakes right now. Hamilton is 0 for 2. The pitch, swinging a bounce to the second base. Keith Field sets himself, throws over to first in time to get Hamilton 1 out. Run away. Here comes Troy Farnsworth to the plate. Here's the lineup and the pitch. Farnsworth swings and it's a high fly ball down the left field line and into the corner, and the count is 0-1. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Farnsworth swings and misses, and the count is 0-2. Toledo to to the glove. Now he nods. He winds. Here's the 0-2 on the way. Farnsworth takes very high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Toledo's set. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swinging a shot. The left center field is deep. There's a second going back. Turning, looking, and it is gone. A home run for Troy Farnsworth. The left field. It's a solo shot, and it's 7-2 Quakes. So a solo shot here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And here is Kennard Bibbs. Farnsworth, that's the 12th home run of the year, RBI number 46. First pitch to Bibbs, bends him back. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Now Toledo goes down to the mound. Bibbs is 1 for 3. Toledo throws the pitch. Swinging a shot hit back up the middle and throwing the center field a base hit. One out single. And Callix Crabbe will be the batter. Crabbe lined out to third in the first. Bounced out to the pitcher in the third. Flying to left in the sixth. The Quakes have activity in the bullpen. It's Cheston Dowdy warming up. It is 7-2 Quakes. We're in the bottom half of the 7th. Crabbe at the plate, and the pitch is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. One and only count now to Crabbe. And Toledo from the belt. He throws down low. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 man out. Now Toledo from the belt. He throws the pitch on the way. A strike. On the outside corner, 2-1. Toledo looks in for the sign. Gives away from first. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Into center field, Willits coming on. It's going to be far in front of him for a base hit. Bibbs had held up at first base, and then he got into second base once that fell. So a single to center field. Quakes have 7-2, bottom half of the 7th inning. Justin Dowdy continuing to warm up from the bullpen. Here is Enrique Cruz at the plate. Cruz grounded the first in the first. Struck out looking in the fourth. And grounded out to short in the sixth. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1 ball and no strikes to Cruz. Toledo needs here is a ground ball to get him out of the inning. 1-0. Here's the pitch on the way. A big chopper hit foul wide at third and down the line. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. Now Toledo is set. The pitch on the way. Strike called. And the count is 1-2. Ball, 2 strikes, 1 man out. Now Toledo spins and throws back to second base. He's covering the bag. It's not in time. Bibbs is back. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Ooh, just outside. 2-2. Two and two to count. Toledo looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Strike three, and Cruz looks like he's rung up at the plate as he went around swinging. And that may do it for Toledo. So he gets Cruz out, and Hinton, the big left-hander, coming up, and with one swing of the bat, he could put High Desert back in this ball game. And so they're going to go to the bullpen, and Dowdy's going to come in. We'll take a 60-second break. Quakes up 7-2, bottom of the seventh. We'll tell you about the new Rancho pitcher right after this.
We at KWRN 1370 know that you have a choice when it comes to sports radio, and we also know that you're in the right place. By airing the local games that matter most to you, KWRM is your Orange County and Inland Empire sports leader. Whether it's professional baseball, college basketball, or high school football, no one delivers the best and exciting local play-by-play like KWRM. Check out our new website at KWRM1370am.com. That's KWRM1370am.com, and thanks for being a part of our all-star lineup.
If you've got kids, then you've got stains. If your house has carpet, that means trouble. If your couch is strategically placed over ground-in Play-Doh or grape juice, you may want to consider a new direction in flooring. David Darwin Flooring can show you the latest in easy-care, beautiful hardwood flooring, perfect for today's families. For installation, refinishing, and resurfacing, call David at 645-2464. That's David Darwin Flooring, a quality service serving the Inland Empire since 1980.
Travis Hinton is going to be the batter. He'll take on Justin Dowdy here in the bottom half of the seventh inning. Dowdy inherits two runners this year. Dowdy has inherited a total of two runners. Neither of them have scored. He inherits two runners in this situation. And Dowdy will face Travis Hinton, who tonight is 0 for 3. He reached base on an error in the sixth inning before coming around to score. It is 7-2 Quakes. Runners are first and second with 2 men out against the left-hander Hinton. And Dowdy is 1-3 with a 4.67 ERA. So 2 outs, runners away from first and second base. And Dowdy goes for the glove. He throws home. Hinton takes a breaking ball for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Dowdy this year, 27 innings pitched with the Quakes, 16 walks, 27 strikeouts. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch on the way. Hinton swings and slices this one foul off to the left. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Well, there has been a scoring change. We see an error has been taken off of the board. And a hit has been given credit to Reggie Willits in the 7th. Now the pitch inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2 to count. I'll look back at second. Here's the pitch on the way. Hinton swing. He pops it off. The bat goes out of his hands. Throws the big strikeout. Shallow left. Something coming in. He's under it. He makes the catch. Inning over. 1 run for the Mavericks here in the 7th. They lead 2 on. We head to the 8th. 7-2 Quakes.
You've heard about it, and now they're here. The Inland Empire's newest pro basketball team, the Ontario Warriors, have teamed up with KWRM 1370 to bring the fast-paced action of the American Basketball Association. The return of the ABA to Southern California means pro basketball at an affordable price in a fan-friendly and family atmosphere. Hi, everyone. It's Rob Bushka, sports director here at KWRM and voice of the Warriors. Catch all the action live beginning in November. For more tickets and to get in on the ground floor, call 909-578-6395. That's 909-578-6395, or visit us at OntarioWarriors.com.
Hi, fans. Jason Anaforian here to tell you about Storage Max in Rancho Cucamonga. At the Quakes, we've had no worries storing our items at Storage Max. With the latest technology, Storage Max provides climate-controlled units keeping items from discoloration, fading, or getting dusty. This is especially great for the hot summertime weather in Rancho Cucamonga. Storage Max has units from 5x5s to 15x40s with 24-hour access. Storage Max is a new facility located at 8363 Foothill Boulevard between Vineyard and Grove Avenue in Rancho Cucamonga. Jack and Carmen, the managers of Storage Max, have helped us with great customer service. Now let them help you. If you're ready to move or just thinking about moving, give Jack and Carmen, the managers of Storage Max, a call at 909-949-3600. Again, that's 909-949-3600. After 7 innings, it's 7-2 in favor of the Quakes. We don't have any other scoring updates. The way the new sports system network works this year is that the up-to-date scores via the computer sometimes will go for an extended period of time without being updated. So no scoring update on the San Jose game. The pitch to Abruzzo is up high, and the count is 1-0. The Lake Elsinore leading San Jose in the top half of the fifth by the score of 4-1. That's the last scoring update we have for you. The Quakes lead this one here. San Jose leading Lake Elsinore 4-1, top of the fifth, with Lake Elsinore batting. Now it's 7-2 Quakes here at the ballpark in Adelanto. The pitch to Abruzzo is down low. 2 balls and no strikes to count. Slack bent over from the stretch. Now he throws, and the next pitch is swung on and hit foul. A hot shot back into the Quakes dugout. Looks like Aybar tried to scamper out of the way of that one. Both Aybar and Duncan. 1-2 to count. Here's Slack bent over from the stretch. Now he stands upright, pauses the belt. A high leg kick, the 1-2. I beg your pardon, the 2-1, a strike. 2-2 now. Scoreboard has been long for this entire at-bat to Abruzzo. 2-2. Going away. Full count now at 3-2. Balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Abruzzo swings and pops it up. Down the right field line, this one is going to be back up and onto the berm, where a young fan who brought his glove made the catch down the right field line. Full count now to Abruzzo. 3-2 the count. Slack with a high set, a positive belt. The kick, the 3-2 on the way. Abruzzo swings and fouls this one down the left field line. This one is back up into above the picnic deck. 3-2 now the count. Here's the 3-2. Abruzzo pops it up behind the first base dugout. The bat is broken. The barrel of that goes right back to the backstop, and the ball lands in the seats behind the first base dugout. So 3-2 now the count. Abruzzo goes back to the dugout and gets a new bat. Two balls, 2 strikes. 7-2 Quakes, top half of the 8th. Now Slack, a high set, now positive the belt. The kick, the 3-2, swung on and fouled right off the mask of Vandenberg and to the backstop. And it's 3-2. Three the count. Slack is set. The pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Right to Abruzzo. 1 out. Abruzzo's 1 for 4 tonight. And here comes Jason Sugden. Sugden struck out swinging in the 2nd. An infield hit in the 5th. And he reached on an error in the 7th. The Quakes sent 9 men to the plate in the top of the 7th. They scored 5 times. Sugden swings and drives it. Right center field. Pretty good right. Then there's up the alleyway looking up, and it is off the base of the wall. Sugden's around first. He's heading for 2nd. Now he's turning it on. He's heading for 3rd. The field's going to be to 3rd. Sugden is in there with a slide and a triple. A 1-out triple for Jason Sugden.
Number 4.
And here is B.J. Weed. B.J. Weed. At the plate. Weed. With a runner at 3rd, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Down low. It gets away from Vandenberg, but he stays with it. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, if the Mavericks lost this game tonight, we were told that Dayton in the Midwest League lost their game, so they would be a game behind Dayton for the worst record in minor league baseball. 1-0 the count to Weed. Slack bent over from the stretch. Now a high set. Positive belt, the 1-0. Swinging a pop-up, and it's into the shallow right. That's going to get down for a hit. Coming in to score from 3rd base is Sugden. It's an RBI single for B.J. Weed, and the Quakes are up 8-2. He stands off the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-0 the count. Away from first base is Weed. Held on by Heffler. Now a turn and the pullback over to first, but back safely. There's Weed. We'll be on the air tomorrow with you at 7 o'clock. With the pregame show from San Bernardino. Quakes at Inland Empire. Dominic Woody against John Huber. The next pitch, swinging a pop-up. Foul off to the right and out of play. 1-1 to count. High Desert has played a big role here in the month of August with these two teams. 1-1 they count. 2 outs, or 1 out. The pitch swinging a ground ball to second. Crabbe guilty, puts over the field, it's go for 1. The field back to first. Double play. 4-6-3 ends the 8th. The Quakes score 1 more though on the Reed pop-up or the Reed single to left. 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on. We have at the bottom of the 8th. It is 8-2 Quakes.
If your home team is hungry for a mealtime winner, there's nothing better than original call budding. With 9 distinct flavors like smoked turkey, honey ham, and corned beef, we've got the taste and variety that never strikes out. Plus, we've got the convenience that keeps meal preparation time from going into extra innings. Look for original Carl Budig in 2.5 ounce, 8 ounce, and 1 pound sizes at your favorite grocer. That's Carl Budig, a real slice of life.
This weekend, termites feasting, fishing, tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Plowing lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll think
not the other book. When it comes to making their buying decisions, people today let their fingers do the walking through Yellow Book Yellow Pages. It's no wonder. Yellow Book's packed with money-saving coupons, restaurant menus, and vital community info. And with more ads than ever before, it has everything you need right at your fingertips. It's easy to spot. Just reach for the yellow directory with the map on the cover and join the smart shoppers who choose Yellow Book, not the other book. Put your business in Yellow Book. Call 1-800-YB-YELLOW.
not the other book.
We move to the bottom half of the 8th inning with the score 8-2 in favor of the Quakes. Here is Jeff Buer at the plate and the pitch, and it is taken outside. 1-0 the count. Jeff Buer, Mario Mendez, and John Vandenberg against Justin Dowdy. As Dowdy delivers blown away 2-0. Dowdy came in the 7th. And he got anything to fly out to left. Next pitch swinging a pop-up in the left center field. Willits goes over, and he will make the catch. One out. Coming up to the plate now is Mario Mendez. Mendez is 2 for 3. Dowdy winds and throws. The pitch is swung on and missed, and the count is 0-1. Now Dowdy winds. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Mendez takes inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Here's the next pitch on the way. Strike called on the inside corner. 1-2. Next pitch swung on and missed in the dirt. And out on strikes is Mendez. 2 men out. Two away, here comes John Vandenberg. Vandenberg is 0 for 3. Dowdy throws home, and the pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Dowdy winds, here's the 0-1. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 2-1 to count. Here's the next pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back to the top of the screen. Still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 men out. Dowdy looks in. Now he winds. Here's the 1-2 on the way. And it is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that'll do it here in the 8th. 1-2-3 for the Quakes. So for Dowdy here in the bottom of the 8th. We head to the 9th. And the Quakes up in this one 8-2.
Attention, Hoop Stars. You claim that you've got game? Ever thought about turning pro? The newest pro basketball team in Southern California, the Ontario Warriors of the ABA, will hold a rare open tryout September 3rd and 4th at A.B. Miller High in Fontana. The high-scoring, fast-paced ABA is sweeping the country by storm and expanding at a record rate, and we may just be looking for you. Tryouts are limited, so don't be late. September 3rd from 4 to 9. September 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at A.B. Miller in Fontana. Do you think you have what it takes to be a Warrior?
This is the WB Presents Pepsi Smash. I'm your host, Nick Zano. After scoring a #1 hit with Last Train Home, here's Lost Profits live with their new single, Wake Up, Make a Move. Wake Up, Make a Move live from Pepsi Smash. Catch all the hottest live performances every Thursday starting May 27th when the WB presents Pepsi Smash.
Limp Bizkit, Lenny Kravitz, Hoobastank, Aerosmith. Beginning Thursday, May 27th, the WB presents Pepsi Smash, bringing you the biggest acts every Thursday, 8/7 Central on the WB.
Here we go now into the top half of the 9th inning. Final throw going down to second base. New pitcher for the High Desert Mavericks is David Nolasco. With the score, Quakes 8, Mavericks 2, top half of the 9th. And it'll be Aybar to lead it off. The Quakes with a 2-1 lead heading into the 7th. They scored 5 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th. Now here is Aybar to lead it off. First pitch from Nolasco is swung on and fouled off to the left and out of play. The count is 0-1 to Erick Aybar. Nolasco on the mound, the right-hander. And it looks like he's either rolled his sleeves up or cut them off. Or close to it. Next pitch is chopped foul. 0-2 the count. What he does is he actually tugs up his, on both of his collars, so that hikes up the sleeves, and then they unwind every time he throws. The 0-2 on the way, a little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Aybar. Aybar tonight is 0 for 3 with a sacrifice. There's the windup and the pitch on the way. Aybar reaches forward and taps it up to the second base side. Crabbe comes infield. Now it's an underhand flip on the run, and they get Aybar out. 1 out. Here comes Reggie Willits. Moon begins to ride above the mountain ranges off into the right field skyline. Now here comes Reggie Willits to the plate. Quakes baseball tonight being brought to you in part by the Laughlin Convention and Visitors Bureau. Young or old, there's a lot to do these days in Laughlin. 1 man out. Here is the pitch to Willits, and it's taken inside. 1-0 the count. Here's the lineup and the 1-0 on the way. Up and away. 2 balls, no strikes for Cal Willits tonight. He is 1 for 4. Struck out swinging in the first, struck out swinging in the third, fly to center in the fifth, and had an infield hit in the seventh. Next pitch swung on and fouled off to the left. To Reggie Willits. 2-1 the count. So the Quakes could head into the final 4 games of the year tied with Lake Elsinore for the final playoff spot in the California League Southern Division race. Here's the windup and the 2-1 on the way. Willits takes a strike. 2-2. For Inland Empire, they would probably match up better with Lake Elsinore than they have against the Quakes. The 2-2 on the way. Willits swings and chops it to short. Charging in the short is Cruz. He throws over to first. In time to hit Willits in the heart. So if you think the Lake Elsinore is going to roll, or Inland Empire will roll over this weekend, it certainly wouldn't be the case. They have a chance this weekend with their play to have a significant say as to who their potential first-round playoff opponent would be. Here is Michael Napoli. Napoli tonight is 1 for 3, and he walked in the first. He has 2 runs on the night. The pitch is rolling away, 1-0. Von Sturzbach warming up down the line for the Quakes. The 1-0 on the way to Napoli. A strike called. Count is even now at 1-1. 2 men out. Top of the ninth. There's the 1-1 on the way. Low and away. 2-1 now to count to Napoli. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. Here's the pitch on the way. Very high. 3-1 now. Dominic Woody tomorrow night for the Quakes. John Huber for the 66ers. Here's the lineup by Nolasco, and the 3-1 on the way. Swinging a pop-up to short. Cruz going out, shallow left, calling for it. He makes the catch. Inning over. Quakes go in order here in the 9th inning against Nolasco. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Quakes 8, Mavericks 2.
You love baseball. The towering home runs, great pitching performances. Baseball's terrific, but so are movies. And AMC Theaters is in a league of their own, with the best films, best food, and best fun. At AMC, we never take a day off. You can catch all the Hollywood hits at AMC 365 days and nights a year. We'll let you get back to the baseball game. But when you're ready for that other passion of yours, you know where to find us. AMC Theaters. Experience the difference. Next time a player gets thrown out of the game, he probably won't stick around the ballpark. Why should he? When he can catch a movie at AMC Theaters, where all the latest Hollywood hits come out to play, 365 days and nights a year. Stop by, but before you settle down, go to a concession stand for a hot dog, soft drink, and some freshly popped popcorn. For the best films, best food, best fun, and award-winning guest services, AMC Theaters is in a league of their own. AMC Theaters. Experience the difference.
If your home team is hungry for a mealtime winner, there's nothing better than original call pudding. With 9 distinct flavors like smoked turkey, honey ham, and corned beef, we've got the taste and variety that never strikes out. Plus, we've got the convenience that keeps meal preparation time from going into extra innings. Look for original Carl Bunnig in 2.5-ounce, 8-ounce, and 1-pound sizes at your favorite grocer. That's Carl Bunnig, a real slice of life.
Here we go now to the bottom of the 9th inning with the score, Quakes 8, Mavericks 2, and Von Sturzbach comes on to pitch for Rancho Cucamonga. And it'll be Hamilton, Farnsworth, and Bibbs coming up. This is not a safe situation for Sturzbach, but regardless, the Quakes trying to close this one out. Lake Elsinore is on the verge of being swept. They are down 6-1 in the top of the 8th with San Jose. Last scoring update we had, 6-1 Lake Elsinore, top of the 8th. Or 6-1 San Jose leading Lake Elsinore, top of the 8th. So they are not hitting the ball well. It's not a very good hitting team to begin with, but right now, their bats have gone silent at the wrong time, but the right time for the Quakes, as Hamilton will lead it off. Now, Sturzbach is pitching for the first time since Sunday's game. He took the loss in that game, and then he pitched 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. He walked the batter, struck out 2. Here is Hamilton. As Sturzbach throws, the pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Sturzbach 1-3, a 3.52 ERA on the year. Here's the 0-1. Strike called, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way, going away. 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2. Hamilton swings and lifts a high fly ball foul down the line. Back up onto the cafe. And that leaves the ballpark. Next pitch, swinging a chopper to Aybar short. He stays with it. Throws to first. Got him. 1 out. One man out. Here comes Troy Farnsworth. Tomorrow night we'll be on the air with you at 7 o'clock. 7-11 first pitch. Farnsworth, he is 1 for 2 with a walk, a home run, and an RBI tonight. Here's the pitch. Farnsworth takes up and in, and the count is a 1-0. Sturzbach winds. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up. And this one is back up into the seats and down the line. 2 balls and a strike now to Troy Farnsworth. Now the Quakes began this series 2 games behind Lake Elsinore. A win tonight, and if Lake Elsinore loses, they could be even. Next pitch, swinging the tapper. Sturzbach fields at first base side of the mound. He'll flips it from the grass over to first. In time, 2 men out. Now the Quakes are 1 out away from wrapping up the 2004 their portion of the 2004 season here in Rancho. And Kennard Bibbs will be the batter. Bibbs is 2 for 4. Now Sturzbach winds and deals. Here's the pitch to Bibbs. Swinging a pulled shot down the right field line and foul. This one is back up onto the berm. 0-1 the count. Sturzbach on the mound, peers into the sign. He nods, he winds. Here's the 0-1 on the way. Bibbs swings and chops this one down the right field line, a fair ball base hit. It goes down into the corner. Reed goes over to play the ball off the count. Bibbs is around second, heading to third, and he will be there with a triple. And a 2-out triple for Kennard Bibbs. So Bibbs is at third base. Callix Crabbe is going to be the batter. Crabbe is 1 for 4 tonight. Drew that out and a runner at third base. Now, the lineup by Sturzbach in the pitch home. Swinging a big high chopper, and it's fielded by Heath at second. He throws to first, and that's the ball game. The Quakes win this one tonight. They take 2 out of 3 over the High Desert Mavericks. And on the season, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes finish off the season series winning 17 of their 28 games with the Mavericks. They win it tonight, 8-2, and they could be in a tie for the final wild card spot if Lake Elsinore holds on, or San Jose holds on and defeats Lake Elsinore. We'll take a break. We'll come back, give you the final totals right after this.
You've heard about it, and now they're here. The Inland Empire's newest pro basketball team, the Ontario Warriors, have teamed up with KWRM 1370 to bring the fast-paced action of the American Basketball Association. The return of the ABA to Southern California means pro basketball at an affordable price in a fan-friendly and family atmosphere. Hi, everyone. It's Rob Bushka, sports director here at KWRM and voice of the Warriors. Catch all the action live beginning in November. For more tickets and to get in on the ground floor, call 909-578-6395. That's 909-578-6395, or visit us at OntarioWarriors.com.
Here are the totals in tonight's ball game for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes to win it. 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 4 men left on base. For the High Desert Mavericks, 2 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors, 9 left on base. Winning pitcher, John Toledo, he's 7-10. Russo, the loss, he's now 1-7 on the year. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes tonight. 1 home run in the ball game. It was Troy Farnsworth hitting his 12th of the year earlier tonight. That's going to do it here for the game segment. When we come back, we'll have the Yellow Book USA post-game show. Again, the final score, the Quakes win it 8-2 tonight over the Mavericks. For my studio coordinator, Chet Ron, this is Jason Anaforian, inviting you to stay tuned next for the Yellow Book USA post-game show, which follows right after this.
Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball has been brought to you by Vineyard Bank, Pepsi, Laughlin Convention and Visitors Bureau, Allstate Insurance, McDonald's, Galliano Winery, California Department of Conservation, Red Roof Inn, Fast Brain, Southern California Housing, and by Yellow Book USA. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the Anaheim Angels. This is Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball. The Yellow Book USA postgame show is next.
One of the best golfing values in the Inland Empire. That's what they say about Goose Creek Golf Club in Vera Loma. It's every golfer's dream with the championship course designed by Schmidt & Gurley. And Goose Creek Golf Club offers a practice facility, including an all-grass driving range and large putting greens. Goose Creek Golf Club is located off the 15 freeway at the Limonite exit between the 60 and the 91 freeways. Tee it up at Goose Creek tomorrow and have a great game.
Welcome to the Yellow Book USA postgame show. Look your information up in the Yellow Book, not the other book. This is Quakes baseball.
Well, here tonight, the Quakes win this one 8-2. We're going to keep the Yellow Book USA postgame show tonight rather short. It is getaway night, and the ball club is heading back to Rancho Cucamonga in just a few moments. Let's run down the Quakes scoring tonight. They jumped down to a 1-0 lead in this ball game in the first inning, and then the Mavericks pulled within a run. The Quakes actually led 2-0 after 5. An RBI double by Demetrius Heath. Demetrius Heath on the night, he was 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. He would add 2 more RBIs in a good 7th inning for the Quakes. So it was 2-0 in favor of the Quakes as we headed to the bottom of the 6th. and the Mavericks scored 1 run off of Toledo. It was unearned. John Toledo 6 innings tonight here at High Desert, and he did not allow a run, or an earned run at least, in regards for the Quakes. Now, the Mavericks stranded the potential tying and go-ahead runs on base in that inning against Toledo, and then the Quakes came back with 5 in the top half of the 7th inning, and that put the ball game away. The Quakes sent 9 men to the plate in that inning, and they had a total of 5 hits in the inning. The Quakes with a 5-run top of the 7th on their way to an 8-2 win tonight as John Toledo picked up the win. Big hits on the night. Demetrius Heath, he had 2, an RBI double in the 5th, a 2-run single in the 7th, and then also an RBI hit by Adam Paskovich in the 7th inning. The Mavericks committed 3 errors in that 7th inning tonight, and that really set the tone for the Quakes, as the Quakes had 3 sacrifice bunts as well. The Mavericks fielding, though, just could not come up in that inning, and the Quakes took advantage of it, and they win tonight's ball game here by the score of 8-2. Rancho added an insurance run in the 8th inning on a B.J. Weed RBI hit to left field. So that's how the Quakes win this one 8-2. Last scoring update we have from San Jose. Again, it was San Jose leading Lake Elsinore. It was 6-1 San Jose in the top of the 8th inning. So if that score holds up, the Quakes are tied heading into the final 4 games of the regular season. And that brings us to tomorrow, where our next broadcast will come your way at 7 o'clock at the Quakes and the Inland Empire 66ers. 7 o'clock first pitch, 7:11 first pitch, 7 o'clock post-game show, or 7 o'clock pregame show. It'll be on the mound for the Quakes, Dominic Woody. He'll be opposed by right-hander Greg Brusso. Now for my studio coordinator, Chuck Vaughn, this is Jason Anafoyan saying so long to you from Maverick Stadium here in Adelanto. Again, the final score was the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes 8, the High Desert Mavericks 2. Good night, and we'll talk with you tomorrow from San Bernardino.
You've been listening to the Yellow Book USA postgame show. Look your information up in the Yellow Book, not the other book. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the Anaheim Angels. This has been Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Baseball.